Good. Mark 1,000. Operating roughly at 10-second delay on Twitch, 20 on YouTube. Hello and welcome to today's broadcast. I hope your time zone going the way you want it to. No major announcements. Work is work. Life is life. I will try to keep things as consistent as I can. If I need to take time off, I will try to use big a warning as possible. Examples. Example is, I need July 31st off and September 3rd to the 7th. I will not be here for those days. Actually, hold on. Gonna be 2. And another chaos, another order. Okay. I think that's about it. Not gonna restart the map run, but I'm going to struggle with the map. Let me put it that way. Yeah. This broadcast is brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you very much for your support. In whatever form that support comes in, it is truly appreciated. Really appreciated. I always encourage conversations, so feel free to talk about whatever you want. Ask about whatever you want. Please just keep a few things in mind. 1, my focus is on the game, not the chat. 2, there is a 10-second delay on Twitch. 20 on YouTube. And 3, I tend to get distracted by anything and everything, especially if my lovely partner is involved. On top of that, no matter who you talk to, whether it be me or someone else, please keep it reasonable and respectful. Try to keep this a fun, relaxing place for people to hang out and be themselves. I don't think we can take this one. Yeah, 1,200, 600, 13. And weirdly, the more that I think about it, okay. Anyways. Hello, welcome back to a playthrough of Age of Wonders 4. Specifically, the newest DLC at time of recording, Secrets of the Archmages. Even more specific than that, what's the word I want? Map 2. Well, Map 2 for us, the Demon Map. The Pits of Azroon, or something like that. We are on turn 63. I admit I messed up in a couple of ways. 1, I should have grabbed this first and placed a portal down here somewhere before releasing this as a vassal. But I'm not gonna rewind 20 turns just to fix that. I will slog through. 2nd, I was so focused on, do condemn damage, build a demon. I'm struggling. I don't think I'm gonna lose, but I am struggling. I think a better way to come at this map, right? Because of expendable legions, tier 1 units have their recruitment costs in cities decreased by 50%. They become expendable. This map is absolutely made for the... Let me see if I can show it off. going down a path with the beacon and the mighty meek. Right? Gives units faithful, as long as they're tier 1 or tier 2. It would consume a lot of mana, though. You're looking at 60 mana right there. But it is very much that thing of a better way to... granted, I'm also hampered by the fact I feel like I have to show off the Gluttony Tome and the Burning Passion Tome, which are good tomes. I feel like the Gluttony Tome is a bit... It discourages the Gluttony Tome... How do I word this? The Gluttony Tome discourages... So he's got one. Auto-resolve. Right? But it is very much that thing of... Because the way the tome works... Or the enchantment works, which we can look up here. You have to kill a unit to get the stack of Gorge. So in order to make maximum use out of this, you have to make sure either the units you want kill 50 units as quickly as possible. Right? 10 into 5. Or you have to focus on using Infernal Jaws. Right? Those demonic hunger, as long as they have a... So you use Infernal Jaws, because they have demonic hunger, they will just gain a stack of Gorged. The unit they're next to dies. Right? So since the AI is very bad at using spells, it strongly discourages auto-resolves. Whereas there is a build using Warband Warlord, right? We should be at 4, 6, and 5. But because of the choices we've made, we've gotten a huge boost in order. So there is I feel probably a more effective version of what I'm doing, where you go Warband and Enchantment for your first 2 tomes. So that your melee units... Hold on. Sorry, Material. Right? Every time they hit a unit, they'll sunder... More than often than not, they'll sunder the defense. Right? The more they sunder the defense, the more damage they do. Where after 5 hits, you're reducing their defense by -5. So, you know, you're at the... After 5 hits, more than likely, you're increasing the amount of damage they're taking by at least 25%. Right? Because remember, the way damage works now, it is... And I admit I keep forgetting this, and I have to keep reminding myself. It is no longer... you don't have a mage lock? Well, I guess you are the mage lock. It no longer... Oh, no, this is a bad example. Someone's gotta have a mage lock, right? You have a mage lock. It is no longer, oh, the 26 is physical damage. The 5 and the 3 is magic damage. It is, oh, he is doing... I gotta do math here. 32 points of physical damage. 5 of which is holy damage, 3 of which is fire damage. Meaning, the more you damage a person's defense, the more of all of this they will take. Whereas the mages... And Spirit Bolts is... The mage is kind of a bad choice, but... even if you add physical damage to this somehow, right? All of the damage is being done by a magical bolt. So it is all resisted by resistance. Right? So even if this were doing... weirdly... you might be a good show. No. You? No. Right, so, again, like, if I were to add 3 physical resistances, it wouldn't do, 17 magic damage and 3 physical. It would just be 20 magic damage. 17 of which is fire. So it is very much that thing that, by making the change they did, I think, in Rise from Ruin, to how damage is calculated, it made the enchantment tome really good. It made anything that strips either defense or resistance, just flat out, really good. So I was looking, it's like, if you go Warband, Artificing Warlord, Demon Gate, Enchantment Beacon Prophecies, you may not necessarily have the hit points, alright? So you might struggle with that. But your Tier 1 and Tier 2 units are going to be punching so far above their weight class, it might not matter. Right? It might be that thing, it's like, I'm struggling with science, research, I admit that. But it might be that thing of like, oh, if you do it right, maybe don't even take Prophecies or Demon Gate, and look at, oh, maybe you dip into Shadow to get some science boost, right? That sort of thing. But we're on turn 63. We have grabbed the Chain of Hatred. We have to kill get 10,000 Carnage rituals, either by killing or raising cities. We're not going to raise these cities. We might vassalize it. We are going to raise her city, or at least one of her cities. Like, I would raise Rapture's Kindle. Right? I would raise Buffeted Monastery or Rat Pike. This outpost, that sort of thing. But we're in an awkward position where they can't force us, they can't stop us from getting out of here. So what I'm trying to do, I need to go underground, is, shnikes. Oh, they're there. Is get units, right, to, like, here, right, a nice strong army. Wait, because if I go through now, the furthest I can get is here. So it is very much that thing. What I need to do is set up so that when these units come through, they can all instantly group up. And then I can start looking at, like, okay, what can I take out? What, like... God. I think if I vassalize this one, or maybe what I would do is absorb this one, pop, to give this one room to grow, and expand in a different area. Ooh, Israel, you're doing your thing, aren't you? Alright. Siege Urgent Stairways Down. You're probably not going to win. Right, so there's a very much thing of, like, we need to adjust things in here. We've got an estate hall here in Dol Merkaz. Metraz, that's fine. 415 in the bank. I can afford more units. So just Merc and Harrier. Get both of those out. And I kind of do need to truly figure out... I'm about to get Flame Blessed... Yeah, but I don't have Hold on. Right, I don't have... Can I still lock? I can still lock this. I'm gonna lock this so I get the Pyre Templar. With the idea being, at least in our attacking armies... God, it's gonna eat into our Imperium so much. At least in our main dragon army. And we want at least 2... Pyre Templars, right? In the front line, and then maybe... I'm not sure. Like, I like the harrying shot at the boom. That gives him a range shot. Magic Strike is melee. And this is melee too. That's the problem, right? Furling Domination is nice. But then once the unit goes berserk, it will attack the nearest enemy unit. 9 times out of 10, that will be the Temptress. They need to give range to Kiss of Seduction. At least increase it to 2 range. Right? But at 1 range, it's like, woo! I can make an enemy go berserk. Neat. Oh, wait. I'm the enemy. I'm going to make the enemy go berserk, and it's going to immediately attack me. So I don't like that. I think, overall, a couple of Dragoons, so that we've got 2 melee units and some skirmishers who can do Condemned in a variety of ways. And apparently Distracted as well is probably the way to go. And then for melee ranged, we will hold off on that because our plan is to pick up Transmutation, which will give us a wizard, and Prophecies, which will give us a much better healing unit. And I think I might go, as much as I want to go, well, do I go Demon Gate? Yeah, I think we do Demon Gate and then Prophecies. And then Chaos Lord. And I think that's our build. I don't know how well it's going to work out, but that's what we're doing. Who is where? You're here. Why are you here? And you're there. And you're there. Right, you need to build something. You have 2 foresters. We could do a scholars guild. We could do a tavern. You do need a town hall. We could build more war trophies, which isn't a bad idea. That's more food, more production, more gold. More food means we pop sooner, that sort of thing. We're going to do this to keep you ahead. I know why you're here. We're headed in this direction to activate this obelisk. Not bad, Guardian recognizes it is Serial with a Somerton. Was indeed as I feared, a shrouded isle portal has thus revealed itself to us. It was all too convenient, grows Serial. The overlords must be using the invasion of an aspect of chaos as a ploy to hide some nefarious plot. I feared as much ever since the princess failed to return. Now we have evidence. What is more, I reached out to an old Horwind acquaintance, who indeed revealed that a subsection of the kin has long worked with the demonic. Princess's mighty allfather only knows what for. So, cool. We get some research. Find the Shrouded Isle, breach it, find out what's there. There. Okay. No one's grabbed it yet. I think we are going to try to go on a warpath against him. So we finished Flameblessed Champion, so let's grab Pyre Templar. Thank you. Get that going. I'm going to... How to do this? What? Oh, there it is. It is a unit enchantment. Will use up 22 mana. So there's the problem. I do want it, though, because of the Cleansing Flames. Right? We have ways to condemn units. Our units are mostly zealous, meaning that if somehow they are burning, they will instead lose negative status effects, that sort of thing. And it's a way to inflict burning. So 160. Alright, let's do it this way. We'll start this, play on this, so once this finishes, it will immediately go into Flame Blessed Champion. Gold is good. Strongwall Central War Party. Still have no idea where they are or what they look like. Okay, we're good there. You're waiting there. You're waiting there. You're going to help defend this city no matter what. And in 11 turns, we can give them more defensive units. You wait there. You wait there to rush through. So we can blitz everyone in. I am gonna build... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I am gonna build an outpost here. It's a bit weird. And then put a teleporter here just to reduce the time it takes to reinforce units. You're going there, you're a defensive army. Actually, hold on. Do we have that thing? Right, Fiery Heart gives crit chance. And we're immune to fire hazards. Oh, true, and they have... Oh, no, it's fire... Oh, no! So we have a ton of ways to throw out burning. Good to know. High maintenance. Why? You're a tier 1 unit. That's weird. Why is this tier 1? Why does this have high maintenance? And this one doesn't. Huh. Interesting. So you're done there. Ranged. So you need a Harrier. That is breached. That's fine. The other one... Okay, I didn't know that one was there. What the heck? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna go on a little walkabout. And we're gonna stop pumping out units. Except for here. We'll wait and we'll pump out a Dragoon for this group. And these two are gonna poke their nose in here to see what is there. Because it is weirdly very much that thing of, right, instinct is like, alright, how do I spread out this way? But if we can grab some more stuff, like in here, and here, like we can do like 20 here and then 10 easily. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, each city can handle 2 breached portals comfortably. Oh, we can make something. I'm just not sure what we want to make. Vision, I guess. On everyone, wouldn't be bad. What was that? Can't create a bounty. Summon Lightbringers ready. And that was going on you for now. Oh! He popped the camp. Because this doesn't have a Spelljammer, that's how he's weakening us. Jesus. Is he's popping camps so he can come in and just take it. How strong? It struck 1,200, 1,400. Because of 3 heroes, 900, 100, 900. So, there is a world, I don't know if this is going to work, I may have to back up 20 turns. I'm not going to lie. No, not there. Bookmark 2 or 1? Bookmark 1. So if we go underground from here, work camp, you can safely get to here, right? And then we go back here, and you can safely get to here. Meaning you can go here, and you can go here. And what we might do... Ranged. Trade out. This doesn't matter. You go in this army. Oh, you can't. Shit. Alright. There we go. And we might have to wait for them to slam into us. Right? 1,000, 1,200, only 900? Oh boy. But maybe we can do something with that, and you are staying there. You've got stone walls. You don't need a bathhouse. An Imperial Academy wouldn't go amiss. War trophies wouldn't go amiss. I do need more PM and more wizard range. Eye collector. Oh, right. I still want a war factory there. You pop in 1. Let's go ahead and pump out. Do it in 2. But I think those are better off in another city. Like, I think you're so low. I know you still need an estate hall. But getting you a second war trophy wouldn't be the worst. Alright. And we're gonna grab that for more Imperium first, and then a Forester here, right? So this is made up of 5. So it looks like small ones are 4 to 5. I don't know how this is gonna work. I may have just signed our death warrants. I suspect we are going to have to fight the fights. To truly make sure that we see this off. Because I think we can take this. And then we can, like, raise and raise and raise. Burn to the ground. Right? That sort of thing. But then this army is here. So it's gonna depend on who he goes after. So this will be bookmark 2? Yes. I will say, if this gets burned to the ground, I will immediately restart this with my other build, and we will play it that way. I actually think that's a better build for this map. Like, it's like, this is a brand new DLC. I felt it was like, alright, I need to show off Gluttony and Burning Passion, which are both good books, good tomes. But I do think, like, as much as I like the Resistant Plate, I think 1 defense, 1 resistance, and 5 more health would be better. Right, that stays. Does anyone need... You can't use a chest. Yeah, basic. You do need the accuracy, that's fine. Okay, yeah. I think a basic chest would be better served, like, than Resistant Plate, honestly. So I think I will... Weirdly, I will make a basic chest. Don't know if he's going to survive what's coming. And we'll see how this plays out. Old mana boost, greatly appreciated. Depends on where these guys go. If they're headed in this direction, I will gladly let them go in that direction. They should be outside of reinforcement range. Really? It's because of the 5 heroes. If I auto-combat this, what happens? We won. The question is, can I do better? It's honestly the heroes. Ranger hero, ritualist. I'm not sure I can do much better. A defender. He's level 10. So we'd have to truly focus down the heroes as quick as possible. Get kills when we can. I still have 1975 left. I got 40 Imperial. I'm going to accept this. Right? Right. And then he swings in. So I guess I can't accept it. Because then I am so outnumbered. I lose. Well, 1123. Oh. Houndmaster's Ward. I'm gonna keep that. You have but we do have... That's the thing, though. We do have reinforcements. Not necessarily strong reinforcements. Right? 700, 800, 600. But what we can do is pull back and let him do his thing. On you, we'll give the Houndmaster's Horn. On you, we'll give this. Yeah, no. If it were... Torment is good. Is this a staff? It's a staff. Okay. Heal them up. But now we've got a ton of stuff to use. Yeah, lightning turret. He can die. You are mana. Yeah, sure. Enter. Okay, let's see. We've got mana. We have an arm. Not sure what those. Ah, Arcanium ore. More research. And probably something up here. Yaka's Arcanum up here. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? I can get foresters here and here if I need them. And then we're looking at research, gold, and something else. Okay. So this is 5. I am going to bind this one to me. And you are going to head out here. We'll bind it to me, and then we'll move it to... This one fully spreads out. I think we move it to Dolcrover. And we turn Dolcrover. If we look at Max Imperium, either an extra guild slot or produce merchandise converts an additional 75% in cities. So, right now this is when it produces, I think it will actually do the math for you. And I may be reading it wrong. Oh, yeah, this will generate 22 gold. It would go up to 60, which is fine. But if we do double guilds, that means we can do a Scholars Guild and a Mages Guild. All in this one city. And then here could be both. What do we need? Smith. Could be, potentially here, could be both a Smith's Guild and, again, a Mages Guild. Right? Mana. Ton of things, right? Underground could be, did they ever change? Right? This could be both. Maybe not a Mana Guild. Although it already has quite a bit. But potentially this could be a Farmer's Guild. Right? And a Mages Guild for even more mana. It's already 30 mana right now because we have 3 conduits. And we're probably going to get more. I'm going to queue up the monolith here just so we're there. I don't know how to trigger this. Lava improvement. How is there a way to see province? No. What does it mean by lava improvement? Like, it has to be this, so why does this not count? Right? Is why I'm confused. It has lava. This has lava. This has lava. So why is it not counting this? 2 lava improvement to unlock. I have 3. Does it have to be mostly lava? Is that why? Is there a certain percentage of lava it has to be? Oh, it's not these. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. It's this. This is what counts. So I need something here and something here to trigger that. Gotcha. It has to be only lava. Now I understand. Okay. So we're gonna let these guys heal up. We're gonna get Flame Blessed champions. And we're gonna try to pump out more units. So melee ranged. So his ideal army for now. We lost the healer, which is a problem, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. I think our main army definitely... we've got more reinforcements here. I just don't know how well they'll play is the issue. He definitely wants a Dragoon. Right? Yeah. That's why. So, well, first is the quarry. Then lava to truly make use of excavation and the weaponsmith. Production in knowledge. Okay. Okay, alright, I'm getting something here. I think underground might be better served as this. I don't know how many of these he can grab, is the thing, right? We'll see how many of these magma things underground can grab. But underground, I think, might be better served as a Mages Guild. And what is it? A volcanologist? Volcanologist is how I would read the O as a U, but that's me. As a volcanologist. Might be better served here. I think this will definitely be better served as research mana. And I think this is myth mana. With the idea, right, so that'll cover our mana needs. So we're looking at pumping out a lot of this. I think... Did we ever grab... Hold on, is that a... Wasn't there a... Oh, I might be wrong. Gluttony. We've got all of this. This is about that. That's still with combat. There's Berserk. Inquisition is Tribunal. No. Pyre. Enemies start with that. We do want Pure Flame Staves. So our mage, support, and magic fighters can also condemn. But I think the unit's more important. Okay, maybe it's in one of the ones I was looking at. I thought there was one that gave us the ability... I don't think it's this. This is Golden Draft. And all units produced in this city are now faithful, which is good. That unit upkeep. Collectors, gold. Zealotry, stability, and draft, which is pretty good. Passion is the House of Passion, which is draft and gold. Okay, I thought there was maybe it was something we looked over, and I was like, not really worth it. Where we could park units here, and they would get a boost to experience gained. So they would actually just sit here and level up. But that might be a different thing. Withdrawn to the Astral Void. Captured. Sell for the gold. Capture, withdrawn. Level of renown. He's max. Nice. So, more knowledge. Wait. Upkeep. Reduces the upkeep. So maybe we do want here... Was it the Pyre Shrine? Or adjacent Forester? I Ideally, one more over. I think putting this here... and I'll rush it, is worth it. Because now he will come out with Faithful, reducing his upkeep by a little. But it's a little more than we have. Does that make sense? Alright, I don't think they can get me, and I think where are you? Here. Don't think they can get to me. I think he is dead unless I run in this direction. End turn. So that'll give me a chance to counterattack, depending on where they go. That's hilarious. Okay. So we're definitely on the back foot here. Now it's my turn. No. I have a Spelljammer. There's no way he did that. That's protected by a Spelljammer. Enemies cannot target world spell maps in this domain. How did that happen? Enchant. That should... Alright. Fine. Head this way. Head this way. Just in case they go after this... Oh, never mind. We'll have to wait. I honestly don't understand how that happened. See, I'm gonna boost this. We have 300 Imperium. Is there anything we want to grab? Healing spells? Spells are cheaper. Making things vassals is quicker. Her defensive pack, that's a solid 15 Imperium right now. Oh, it's this one. It's Dutiful Watch. So friendly, it's plus 5 experience per turn. Okay. I think I grabbed this. We have at least 3 infinity. So we can start rushing down both of these faster. That's more gold. That's stability, we really don't need it. That's defensive structures, I would rather have that. That is more food. That's 15 food per city and a little bit of stability. I think this is more important though. So we can start blitzing down all 3 trees. When it's supreme, but we don't have that. At the highest stability level, interesting. And then of course, Order of Nightly Oaths. And once we're close to getting this, grabbing this is going to be huge. Okay, so... Rioting. Yeah! I don't... understand how that happened. Right? I guess a bathhouse wouldn't hurt, but we'll wait on that. Because units, again, are more important. You're being bound. You are taking this out. Should be easy. Wait. Fortinet. I'll just disenchant both. Quillhide's interesting. Huh. I am going to take that reward. I don't know who got the bonus. Here to heal up. More remains collected, meaning... I could execute. I don't need the mana, though, so I don't need the gold right now. So, melee. Actually, you can... Oh, you don't? Okay, for some reason I thought he evolved. He does not. Okay. Still keep him. We're grabbing a third Forester, weirdly, for now. We'll take the Archon Blood, but the Forester's more important to queue up the Estate Hall. To get our growth is so low here, and then a War Trophies here is just fine, and you're at 156. I'll queue up a War Trophies here as well. Okay, got Archon Blood, Crystal Stone, great. You got the Warp Camp. Teleporter here, weirdly. I guess if it doesn't matter, we'll build it up. You're waiting. You're poking your nose down here. What we could do... Pillage. Oh, hold on. Did I grab the pillaging boost? That's raising. That's destiny. Alright, yeah, I kind of need this, so we'll grab that. We'll wait it out. We'll give him some backup. Right? You need a Harrier. Oh, no, you have one. You need... Right? Hold on. Ranged. You need one and a support unit. Yeah, so we do need more Harriers. Great. You're staying there. You're staying there. And turn. If we start pillaging all of this... We're almost halfway. I don't think I'm going to breach the Shrouded Isle, which sucks. I would like to know what the secret is, but I think this is going to trigger long before we get a chance to do this. I think we're going to trigger Show Them No Mercy long before we do Diabolical Secrets. New skill available. Either Throne City and sees that share a border, gain 10% types of... So that would be more evident. Gold, income, food, that sort of thing. Or all RBCs immediately gain 500 production, repeatable. Change Spire into its State Hall. Fine. Yeah, I don't understand exactly why they're rioting. Queue up another Dragoon. I think we're gonna need at least 3 Dragoons, right? You need a Dragoon. Right? Who needs a Dragoon? You need a Dragoon, you need a Dragoon, you need a Dragoon. Everyone, yeah, so we need at least 3 more Dragoons. So I will go ahead and just queue these up knowing that we're going to need them. Pops in 7. Again, I think getting the Smith's Guild is super important. So, like I said, 4th quarry here, thus boosting the Smith's Guild. Trigger the Smith's Guild, and then convert that middle quarry into an Imperial War Factory. So we keep the production, and for every quarry around it, we get 10 draft. Deal with that. Your healing. Your... Might be... You would crush that, but I want the experience. What we can do is kind of keep pumping out basic tier 1 units. Just so we have low level up. Okay, yeah. Already back, auto combat. Will they slam into each other? I mean, I'm gonna lose. I don't want to lose the heroes. That's the thing. He gets my heroes. So that ranger we've been building up. So yeah. So we're gonna go back, what, 2 turns just to be safe? No, it is that thing like, oh, okay. I'm on, or I get out of there and let the city fall, I guess. And we see where things go. That is an option. And that may be what we... God damn it. Here we go. Here, hold on. You can go down here. I keep too many drinks on my desk. So we're back here. I don't want you incoming. You need the heals. You need the heals. You're done. You're done. Done. Take a look. You're fine. You're fine. You don't get anything. There. Arsenal. Disenchant. Now that... Undead Slayer. Okay, hold on. Our Death Knight currently has God Slayer, which is God Breaker. Yeah, so that huge amount of damage behind is hard to give up. Let me put it that way. Can I make... What can I make? Miscellaneous-wise... I like here. Yeah, what do I need for army recuperation? Oh, rainbow clover. Okay. End turn. Dead. Well, this is different. Oh, okay. I thought they were on the attack. So they're waiting for him to come back. Still not my turn, I think. I mean, honestly, maybe we peace out. Definitely clear this out. Disenchant that. your back on a melee guy might be useful. If we take a look, we give up some hit points, but the charge resistance means he can't be charged, and anyone who hits him... What? Gorged 4 times is pretty good. It is that thing of not, like, everyone, like, he can't be charged. That might be better than Resistant Plate. Sorry. This... we're gonna disenchant. Okay. We're gonna cast Flame Blessed Champions. That'll help. Continue. Now I gotta remember what I did. An annex another province, and we said Forester here to boost the estate hall. Sell you. You know what? Screw it. Execute you. Execute you. Sell you. Sell you. I don't understand why they're rioting, I think is the issue. Prelude of Doom. War trophies into Monolith is fine. You're not building units, so rushing this isn't the... Oh, well, you don't need a teleport. Yeah, that's a bit awkward. If there's anything I want to forge, you're here. Enter. Find. And then you're heading here. You go here. And we'll do... One, two. Imperium-wise, I'm going to grab this now so I don't forget the Cosmic Affinity. So now we're getting 11, 8, and 14. So much better. You're healing. And hold on, we also know 1, 2, 3, and I did queue that up. And more war trophies. And then we sit. 333, you need a quarry to trigger the Smith's Guild. Okay. Yeah, I think we're kind of heavily on the defensive here. Teleporter there. You... Oh, well, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Okay, so now we're back to where we were. There is a world where we run for it. And it just forces us to... They're not going to burn it to the ground. I think they'll vassalize it. So it's very much that thing of, oh, if we just fall back, build our armies, we can sweep through. So new skill, this was, yes, the Throne City thing, which we don't need, honestly. Turn. You're made. Great, you're at 6. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. That goes down a city. You're defending this. You're on offense. So you're going here. You're stepping to there. Next turn, these two swing this way. Once this is bound, it's moving over to this city, so he can grab it. we can get close. If we go here, here, and here, I'm going to save this as an escape. Escape 1. I think we abandoned the chain of hatred. Okay. End turn. Because even if they burn it to the ground, the other ones are protected. And we only need one standing. I think because I didn't take the time to control the city, to build a teleporter, to take over that thing, I think I kind of screwed myself. I think I need to fall back, defend my major cities. The work continues. I want the work continue. For the production boost. Past anything. We did the research. Do I want an Inquisitor? No, because I have the Harry. Although, is the Inquisitor better than the Harry? So they're both skirmish units. The difference is the Harrier just has the melee attacks and the shot. This has a bolt of judgment and a shoot crossbow and a melee strike. So it is very much that thing of like, oh, maybe I want skirmisher units over that. But we're going to lock that down, grab Pure Flame Stabs. This is done. You now pop in 3. What is this? Oh, and it's the Imperial Academy. Alright, I'm going to grab the Imperial Academy here. You're going to pop in 4, and we'll probably grab a farm. So we'll hold off until the Masonic Hall gets the boost. You don't need a tavern. Imperial Academy in 3 is fine here. You don't have anyone stationed. Let's see if my thinking is... Well, hold on. In here. We're grabbing the Breached Arcanum for the research. And we're just going to restore it right away with the 500 mana for the full research. And we'll queue up an Imperial Academy here as well and let that sit. I guess what I can do is pop you guys here as you build. I'm not doing that. Question. Okay, we can get to safety. So if you go here, you go here, there is fine. So at least we're in friendly territory, right? And now, much easier to reinforce and redesign these armies. I think once we get the units I want, they will be strong enough, the 3 of them, to just plow through anything in the underground. So I think retreating for now, to in the future just go on a killing spree, and let them just wail away on each other, hopefully, is the way to go. I think that counts as in the city. Yeah, see, but look. Hold on. You go here. You go here. combat. Sure. Oh, a piercing bow. Interesting. With a stun chance. Okay. Greaves of the Ghost. Pass through. Oh, wow. Definitely taking that. Yeah, so I lost this again. Why? I don't understand what happened there. I guess it doesn't matter at this point. It's just weird to me. I'm gonna queue up another war trophy here. Again, food production, that's the important thing. It kind of feeds into itself. I don't know what's happening here. I don't understand why that happened. You go here. You can backtrack to here. Collected and sold. You're making units. If you pop in 3, yes, that's fine. And you are also struggling with stuff, so that will be good as well. End turn. So we've essentially given up the chain of hatred. And we're hoping they just feed into each other. Yeah, I didn't do that. So he did that so he can just have his way with in here. Vassalage, good news, proceed. You're at vassalage. You're at vassal. It's not a lot. Yeah, 11 turns. Oof. Wait, I have a rainbow clover? I do, meaning I can make, sorry, I can make army recuperation, and I'll just make, hold on, I'll make 5 of these. Keeping that, you're disenchant. Alright, hold on. So we do have, hold on. We take a look at our ranger, inspect. What does he have? This is tier 1. So this is just a straight up upgrade. Allowing him to have a mount now. That's fine. You don't need that. They already have passed through. That's the thing. But is the 2 resistance better than 1 defense and 5 hit points? You're already up to Gorged 2. You're Gorged 4. So because you're at Gorged 4, I'll give you this. You're apparently rolling through. 3 resistance. This is a tier 2 helm. With just straight up 3 resistance. I think we make him a better helm. We're getting some gold in the bank. That's fine. We've got another Harrier. Yep. So, nope, not here. Here. Great. So now we've got an army for defense per city. That makes sense? And the longer they sit there, the stronger they become. That's fine. You need this. I need the gold for other things. What do I want to do with you? There's no way you can take this. And we're so far away. I guess we can just try to grab it now. To have it. Okay. New skill available. Okay. Either crit chance, but the higher the rank they are, the less their crit chance is. Or, while in unowned provinces, your units regenerate 15 hit points. That's the one we want. Just so we have better regen somewhere. However, I think at this point, what's the most important? That's not important. We don't need the gold. We don't need the province stability. That's only like 15... No, hold on. What counts as a defensive structure, right? Close. If we take a look... Structures... The ballista towers would be defensive. The stone walls would be defensive. Do we not have wooden walls? Must have replaced it, right? The battlements would be defensive, and the call trap stash would be defensive. And then there's a beacon you can get, which is 5, 6. So that is 30 production. So 30 production is actually... and 30 stability. Not the worst. But I think we're dealing with what's supposed to be an offensive map. You know what? I am going to grab for 150 a second Whispering... No, I already grabbed Gold City Structures are cheaper. Just so we can do this. They're both at 750. You're more mana. So you're bonded in 5. That's okay. Oh, we could grab... Oh, hold on. Are they neutral or... Oh, they're evil. That's going to take forever. So I'd rather boost these. Like, this is 11. To go from here to here is going to be 11 by itself, even at 100. So it is very much that thing of like, ooh. Okay. What might be better then... We go underground. Pull you up. Pull you up. Pull you up. So what do you need? You're the melee. You need, like... everything. So we're throwing you in here. Alright. Then we're gonna make you. You get him and then he's done. There is an argument to be, right, to replace him with a Pyre Shrine. He does need a healing unit. We just don't have that capability right now, so you're good. Here. What do you got? Interesting. Melee. You could use a mage unit, so there is an argument to throwing out a Lightbringer to convert into Spirit Orbs. So let's throw that into this army and call that done. End turn. End turn. End turn. End turn. End turn. Can create a bounty. I never do. So weirdly, our gold is through the roof. Our mana's through. That's because we lost a lot of units. Oh, that's true. Hold on. I'm looking for... Fleeting. Master Skirmisher. Oh! Oh, wow! So that means they can move, attack, and then move again. And they do have light-footed. Okay, that's actually really powerful. So you get the Skirmisher. You get this. What does that put us at? 1,200. 1,200. Yeah. This is making us strong. Okay. So yeah, you need one. Okay. So now we've got pure flame staves. So, would this get consecrating firestorm? It's a fun one. Alright. Would this get passed through? I want to grab this just because I'm curious where it's going to play out. You, my friend. Oh. Oops. Forgot I already used the bottle for something. I'm going to give you the bottle. We're going to make another one. We increase our hero cap next turn. So you've got an Imperial Academy into War Trophies. You're popping next turn, meaning we're going to give you a quarry. Meaning I need four foresters and 4 quarries. Dagnabbit. Okay. I still think we do the quarry so that we can convert this quarry into Imperial Factory. I think per positive or negative alignment. So that would be plus 20 draft. I'm going to give up some production for... Not sure where I get bonus from that. It's stability per adjacent province improvement. For the boost to draft. You're not making anything. You pop in 4. You do need stone walls. You do need a citadel. You don't need this. We're not going to pop anything out of here. Convert it. Well, maybe. That's 2? Possibly. You do need an academy. So let's queue up an academy. Just out of curiosity, recruit is how much? 400. So we'll have enough to recruit next turn. You war defense. Oh, you have a stack of satiation. Interesting. You have one too. You're just gorged. 146 at tier 1 is nothing to sneeze at. So it is that thing where it's like, oh, the gorge does tip the balance of power in your favor. This takes a while to get there. We're going to move you here. That when you pop, we can grab a forester in here. Because we can grab... Oh, no, we don't need to. We can grab a... So what do we want to boost next, I guess? Is the question. I think we grab that third farm. We need the Mason Hall. I mean, the production's fine. But it wouldn't hurt to grab the mint. We need a mine. Okay, I'm going to convert this into a mine. Oh, hold on. A tithe collector. Cancel. Hold on. Abort. If I throw a tithe collector here, that means this could be a farmer. And we could... Well, yeah, no, I mean, we don't... Right? Lose 5 food, gain 17 mana. So it is very much this thing. Out here, you can have fun with it. Do you not have a Spelljammer? You don't have a Spelljammer. Alright. Can we make a Spelljammer? Okay. You definitely need a Spelljammer. The question is... Really, minus 10 mana. Where do we put it? I mean, potentially there's a batch of farms out here, right? That might be better. I think I give up this. So I'd lose 10, lose 5, keep the 10 because of the deposit. So, yeah, if it doesn't matter, I'm going to put the Spelljammer there. And that is actually a priority. Just so no one can cast spells in here. So, yeah, like, this is protected by a Spelljammer. Did they change it so it's an AoE? Can things be out of range of the Spelljammer? I don't think so. Even then, that's so close. I don't understand why this popped. You're building. You're building. You're gonna need a couple of mercs, I think. So we'll do that and call that good. You can step out of there, just so I know potential 2 armies. And actually, just so... Well, I guess it doesn't matter at this point. But ideally... If I can snag this... Oh, no, wait, not bounty. What is it? This, right? Them just sitting there makes them stronger. But I think, again, the food is pretty good. We have a lot of quarries. That's basically 2 or 3 farms per city. Got the Inquisitor. Didn't we... Hold on. Go Tome Library. My tomes. We have the Pyre Templar. Town Hall 4. Gotcha. So in order to recruit the Pyre Templar, I would need to build the Ironclad, which is 800 gold. Which, doable, but offense is kind of more important right now. Wow, we're already halfway through. Because we are halfway through, let me see. If I trigger an ad break now, it should basically turn them off for quite a while. Yeah, I think retreating was the right answer. The correct choice. Did I miss... I might have missed time. So our hero leveled up. This is our Death Knight. This is our pure Death Knight, by the way. Forged. Okay. So, there we go. He sticks around longer. Confirm. We'll give you the restful bottle. Close. Right. Circles up, like I said. Turn this into a quarry. And then rebuild it. That gives me 4 quarries. As an Imperial War Factory. Is the better way to go. And in 5 turns, we grab the Forester. Thus pumping out a Smith's Guild. Thus supercharging the draft here. So that we can pump out units. By the way, excuse me, with Faithful, actually for 8 gold, I'll do that. Even faster. And I think I'm gonna do this just to crank out some gold. We're still at Harmony, so huge boost to the good stuff. New skill, which is vassals grant at supreme more income, or cities gain 10% more income when at the highest stability level, which is, I think we can check this, Harmony. So he would get a 10% boost of everything. So 38 more gold, 23 more mana, 12 more science, I believe, 12 more draft, 17 more production, 13 more food. Worth it. You need a bot. What do you have? Right. Oop. Cancel. Close. We need to make a bottle for you. We need to recruit a 5th hero. Shoot, I miscalculated. I think we go the Ritualist. A Ritualist geared around healing would be really good. Right, and I said I wanted a farm. I think we don't necessarily look at, oh, what's going to go where. I want to grab this, so I think we build a farm this way. That'll put us at 479. I think we wait. But the idea is, now that hall is boosted, now that mint is boosted, we can pop a conduit here and here, or here, and probably here is better. So let that sit. We've got an academy. So, the academy, that's 15. Wow. Yeah, that's a chunk, right? That's, if we grab both of those, that's 60. It cuts the veteran to elite down to 6 turns, down from like whatever the base is. That's good. Yeah, it tells you right here, 10 a turn. The Palisade Walls adds 5. Yeah, 20. So that's, you're looking at almost 50 a turn. Wow. Well, hold on. 10, 5, that's 30. 35 a turn is nothing to sneeze at. Still making. Not going to pay the 260. I need to pump out gold. Don't think I have any skills. Offensive, 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 offensive. Boasting this would be good. Giving this more damage, this is a chaos spell, would be good. Alright, so you're good to go, and you're good to go. You're at level 7, you're at level 8. What we can do is have you run out here and deal with this. I think that's fine. You're waiting. Oh, Stone Walls gives 15. Okay, did not know that. I'm gonna grab this now. $10, $30, $40, $45. That's a lot of experience. And this is he's at legendary. That's why it's taking so much. Yes! Wait, look at that. Space stone walls. Wow! Okay, so that's how you do it. Oh my god. If you do it right, okay, from combat specifically. So I have been underestimating parking units just around the city if you're waiting for stuff to happen. I need to keep that in mind. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. City's still there. 3 turns? Okay. 10 turn. I didn't do that, so they are kind of... This city is like... whatever, we can get to that whenever. So they are kind of fighting each other, which I appreciate. Let me just make sure... Yeah, they haven't come here. I think we definitely grab a 5th hero. So that'll leave 3 for offense, 2 for defense. We're kind of in a holding pattern. So ruler leveled up. And we're now going, yep, perfect. There's melee mage. Demolisher's good. Right, see now we have, right? That's his crit chance. But is that things that, oh yeah, we're spreading burning around so much, that's pretty good. But this now means he can run in, trigger the curse for free, and then start wailing away. So units will be diseased, decaying, weakened, and, well, maybe not disrupted, right? And then we're looking at unyielding, so we can get rid of negative status effects. So we're at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then we have 2 left over. And that's not counting, this. Now that it's not free. I like the Gorge just because that is, oh, I'm fighting a low-level unit, quick heal, right? Otherwise, you're looking at a breath, 1 hex range, tone, huge line, and now it's every 3 turns to every 2. Alright, but we'll do that. A hero leveled up. This is our elementalist, and we want all ability cooldowns. So what that allows him to do is trigger this multiple times in a turn. Because we spread burning like it's going out of style now. So it is very much that thing of maybe standard resistance is better. So they have to inflict burning. But there's a path this way. That's a 20% damage increase. You know, this is dealing 32, almost 50 damage. And now we can hit this. Oh, hold on. Oh, I see the combo here. Trigger this first, cast this, trigger this, can do both again, and it's more likely to cause frozen, slow, that sort of thing. Okay. Well, we're only at 9, so let's take a look at things. Right, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think we get this thing. That's 14. Do I care about this? Oh, this changes it from status resistance to everything just ignores half of the resistance. Okay. Okay, so this improves this. So it's still refresh ability cooldowns, and until it moves, I'll gain +1 range and 30% more damage. on its magic attacks and abilities. So it is very much a thing of pop this, weirdly, cast this, and watch the damage just explode. I am going to grab this 1 point here just because. So we have the Sundered Resistant, right? So great. So now so every time he hits something, it will do more damage, right? You need a bottle, and you leveled up. So either strengthen and regen, or when it hits, he gets. It's essentially the same thing, but this gets us 1 point closer to refreshing cooldowns, which I guess doesn't matter for him because he has the sniper shot. It allows him to do it every turn. Essentially. Right? So now he's sniper shot, sniper shot, sniper shot. So we'll do invigorating cooldown. We've got 479. You've got the Academy. Is there anything here? I mean, again, that's more experience. It's cheap. You're up to... Well, I'm saying 560 here. Oh, why did I read it as 800? Okay, I think we're going to pump out gold for a few turns to get up to tier 4. Then, let me recruit our ritualist hero, so I don't forget, because I will forget. Again, not going to run anything, it's mainly for its abilities. So, what we can do then is you're waiting for a hero. Great. Doesn't do anything, but... So, yeah, look at that. 3 or 4 turns, levels up to 7. 3 or 4 turns after that, 8, 9, 10. God, that is good. Do you... Isn't that listed in stone walls? Structures. Yes, it is. I just never paid attention to it. Alright. You're level 11. Alright, yeah, see, but... Right? 235 at almost 50 a turn. 10 turns is 450. 5 turns is 225. So you're looking at 5 and 6 turns, and he'll just level up while we're sitting here waiting to get the units he needs. Okay. So let's actually look at... What does he need? Ranged, melee, melee. He needs 2 ranged. Ideally, a wizard of some sort will level up as we sit here. And potentially something else, but I think we hold out on that. Alright, so you sit there. You're done. Yeah. I think we're just pumping out gold for a little while. We can get up to... Oh, wow, that's so cheap now. In 4 turns... Yeah, Smith's Guild. Tithe Collector would be interesting. Alright, we'll wait for that to go. You're headed to here. We can just grab everything in here? Alright, we're gonna poke our nose into this. Mana, research, gold mine, and then once we have this, we get it anyways. Cool. So you get this one. So it's ranged. Okay, you actually need a mage lock. So what we can do is cancel, regular mage lock. Alright, and then see where that goes. You're staying there for a little. I don't know. That's the thing, right? And how often... This is just accuracy, range, and damage. This sunders resistance. Accuracy. I think arcane battlements might be better, but I'd rather have the gold. Let that sit. You're waiting. You're waiting. You're waiting. You're the defensive army here. In turn. And I think we rushed to get Yaka's tower. Which will probably give us something either A, demonic, or B, fire-based. I would guess fire-based. Oh, maybe I was looking during the chaos? Okay. So now we have an Inquisitor. Now we can pick another tome. What have I picked so far? Icons. Tier. Tier 3. And we decided our Tier 3 was going to be Transmutation. Why? Adaptive Armor. Every time we take every time we get hit from magical damage, more resistance, which we struggle with, more status protection, which is good. Transmute resources, if we get a lot of mana income, maybe. More importantly, we get a transmuter. God, we're going to be using so much Imperium. So we'll have to decide what's more important. The transmuter or the stabby boy. Steel skin, more damage, bright protection. We do have someone doing lightning damage, so it's like, eh. And melt armor for southern defense, not the worst. Gives us more material affinity, which is nice. But the transmutation circle, we can grab silver tongue fruit, haste berries, and then decide, do we finish up the rings of binding? Do we dip one more into Cosmoflux Elixir? Or do we double stack one of these just to make sure we don't lose it? So I think... who gets the Lightbringer? Hold on. Elementalist, ranged. You get the Lightbringer. You're going here. We'll explore shortly. We'll cast the Lightbringer here. Get you up to 5. You go in here to get up to 6. You go in here. Oh, hold on. No, I messed this up. Lightbringer here. Right. I am curious We're letting you sit for a little. So, Pyre Templar, Inquisitor. So, we're looking for... Doesn't get light-footed. Okay, so the trade-off is the Inquisitor doesn't get the after the attack get to move because of the shoot crossbow and the bolt of judgment. I think we wait until we can get a Pyre Templar here. Throw a Pyre Templar into this army, we're going to throw one into this army, and then we're going to go on offense. So you like I said, this is going to be a number of turns. That's fine. Production gets returned into gold. I would like the mint, but you don't have a gold mine. We can fix that. Saving up on gold. Things to do. Great. I don't know what's happening to those war parties. I suspect they're getting annihilated. Alright, let me save this. Interesting. Guarding Arcanum. Oh. Why can't we do this? We probably have to be a wizard. So if we spend 102 Imperium, still risky. Slavers is active. Oh, that gives them subdue. And the Slavers is active. Defection. Interesting. I'll spend the Imperium to get the extra unit. Auto combat and see how we do here. I'll take it. Oh, and we got a Berserker. Interesting. Close. Do I grab the Berserker? I think for a defensive unit. Alright, so either another dishonor falls upon our name. Yeah, the Azrak will never make up for our failures, and the Ashen Step. So either our main city gains 2 population, we gain some gold, we drop 10, but all our units rank up, or we gain 2 primal Sabertooths, which are tier 2 mystical units. Interesting. We're far enough behind. I'm going to grab this. And we got the Secret Scroll of Yaka. Feline Infusion. It's an artifact. And it's a minor race transformation. So, what this does gives every unit we have very fast combat speed. Outside of here, well, of our race. And base 25% chance. Yeah, we're casting that immediately. And it's minor. Yay. Oh. Oh, wait. Was it all of them? What? Pause on that. Go up here. Okay. So we can expand here. Or here. So I'm going to save these spots. Or here. I'm going to grab this gold mine. To give me a gold mine. More importantly, now we can grab some more income. And I will spend the time to build that since it only takes a turn. So we've got everything in here. So mana, gold, research. 27 research. Decent amount of research. Oh, and this one. Oh, And more research. Yeah. And we got you, buddy. Hi, buddy. You are gonna go help. I wish I could gift units. Does that make sense? Is I would gift this unit. To the city. Oh no! What is going on here? I might have to make a path. Oh, wait, can I just... Hold on. Five. Okay, so that portal's connected to something. But I can 3 here. I might need... Oh, no. 1075. He's gonna lose. He's gonna get his ass kicked. Oh, no. We need to head north. We need to head north to help him. I don't have a choice. If I stay here, he will lose. 1075. So change of plans. Elliot. I said Forester. Oh, you did get 2. Interesting. I can always convert this to something else. So we'll put a second gold mine there. That has unlocked the Smith's Guild. 60. 470. Alright, so we'll queue this up and then let it sit. That was my misclick. Thank you. You're headed here. You're headed this way. What's this? A small creature cage. You can grab. Is this a pickup? Food stash. We'll grab the food stashes and the gold stash. We'll clear out this area and see what we get. You're waiting a turn. You're waiting a turn. You're waiting a turn. This is our crew. They're missing units, but I don't have a choice. He's about to get his ass handed to him by this princess of attrition here. The chain of impatience. Interesting. We'd have to burn these to the ground. But there is... Ooh, someone's burning that to the ground. Or sieging it, at least. Right? So there is a play where I use this to take out Rat Puck. Like, just take it out. Something's happening here. That's the problem. Yeah, he's going to die. 2,400? Oh no. I think we just lost. It did damage. I think we can get there in time. No, that's gonna put me through territory. Why? Do I not have lava walk? I have desolate walk. God damn it. Okay. We're rushing to the north. Yeah, so 210, that gets us to 500. A mint would be nice, that's 20 more gold. So I'll queue that up again and let it sit. Did I not? Oh, did I miss a turn of research? My tomes. What do I got? 1, 2, 3. I missed a turn of research. Okay. Where are you? Transmutation. Select. I panicked.
Once mastery of the mineral realm has been achieved, one may bring about the true.
I would like the option for a transmuter. I just have nowhere near the Imperium I need.
To look at a substance
this would be better.
Be that instead. And thus,
and this is a minor. I'm gonna lock steel skin.
Harnessing the many gifts.
I'm gonna grab adaptive armor. After your Smith's Guild, just to be safe, well, yeah, so now we can do transmutation circles, which count as a mine. Interesting. So throwing it here and grabbing haste berries for the draft boost, 166 is pretty good. You are traveling there, then there, then here. You're defending. I can't queue anything up. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. End turn. The question is going to become... They're dead. So many heroes. Why does the AI stack heroes so much? And now they're retreating. Maybe. Okay, this one's going offense. And the other one's pulling back. Okay. You here. And here. Will connect. Blows of Carnage. 10 mana. Volcanic Eruption. And they can summon Infernal Fiends and Magma Spirits. Interesting. Great. So they're at bonded. That's fine. So, a little more research, mana, and gold. Great. How are we doing down here? You're at 5. I don't think... The Chain of Hatred's not making any food. They might be. But somehow I doubt that. Okay, you need something. You're gonna pop in 1. Don't have a gold farm. You're missing quarries. So I think we grab more quarries. Or a... Well... Per adjacent farm. So, a House of Passion right here wouldn't go amiss. I know I grabbed this farm. Now we're down 2 quarries. I guess I could make this a quarry, and this a quarry. Well, maybe not that. But this... Well, no, that would have to be a mine. I'll figure it out. And this a quarry. And just go from there to grab this. That's something to do. So if we're going to grab a quarry, but I can't do it because it requires quarries. Pump out the gold. You're going in there. Just kind of go in there. Oh, I've got some draft. And you... Oh, maybe we give him... Oh, it's just charging. Oh. Might be a better mix. So that's clear. I could throw a mine there. Yeah, there's areas to expand to. Decisions. Alright, you pop out here at the very least. Great. We're waiting to grab this. Still 2 turns away. Still the most useful thing to grab. Fine, and turn. You're by yourself. What are you gonna do? I think that is pretty much solidified. We need to deal with the Princess of Attrition here. We'll avoid this for now. So now we're close enough we can deal with that. We've got adaptive armor. We're gonna grab steel skin. We're gonna cast Jaka's Feline Infusion, which is amazing. I don't think the Inquisitor gets it. That's the thing. Right? Yeah. Oh, no, he did! Okay. Interesting. Is the Pirate Templar gonna get... Yes, he is. Okay. Great. 495, we're gonna wait a turn. You can annex another province. You need a quarry. We're gonna grab a quarry here. You pop in 4. Masonic Hall is boosted. Let's grab that. And we'll do this. Alright. So, you'll build this. We need 2. Again, I feel like this city, because of the scholarly governor, we almost have to build a scholar's guild here. But we're holding on. So now we have choice berries. This is our ritual list. It's just a mess. We're going to go ahead and reset their skills. We are going to do initiative of order. We're not going to use the points. We're looking at... We need the heal. The regen. 1, 2, 3. And then again, so it would grant Grace, True Strike. He gets this. Honestly, the reason why I usually go hostile is for the immobilize, distracted, the life seeder into reclaiming attacks. That adds up to a lot of healing just being thrown out constantly by this guy, even though We're offensive based. So let me... This is nice. But I'd rather have the distracted. And then we can always go into weakened. Oh, that increases the cooldown. The cooldown right now is 2 turns. That turns it into 4. So that's essentially once a map. Once a fight. We'll head this way. Close. Oh, confirm. Basic boots. But now we can make rings. Oh, do we already have windshield? Oh no. Wait. That means they have a base with even a tier 2 ring. They have a 55% chance to not be hit by ranged attacks. That's amazing. For us. But now we can, I think, take a look at I like the armored claw. I think it's hilarious. We could... Oh, mixed physical spirit is the way to go. Assassin strike. Shield wall. It already has. Or what are we looking at? He likes the crit chance. Already has lifesteal. Distracted and marked would add up very quickly. And then we could... Okay, hold on. Right now, our dragon's crit chance is 20, 40, and when he gets a kill, 70%. If we give him an armored claw, I think we have just enough to make it. That is spirit damage. Distracted. Damage reflection, and that leaves 1. That would get him up to 80. Burning wouldn't be bad. Question. Isn't there one... True damage is new. Wow. Alright. Or at least I've never seen it before. Isn't there one... Like, blinded's 2. Thunder defense. Arcanium ore. I mean, in 13 turns, we'll have that. But I think I'd rather have the overall knowledge. Oh, because we are lagging behind in... Oh, wait, hold on. We're not pillaging anything yet. We're making 200 a turn. Let me grab... It's gold. That would help with research. Pillaging. We already grabbed that. Now, we're not converting anyone right now. That's a teleporter. I think before I forget, I'm going to grab Siege Masters. Because otherwise I will forget. So again, distracted. Mark helps our ranged units. That's the thing. I think we definitely want damage reflection because it's hilarious. Right? So that is any attacks, boom, go back to the attacker. He already inflicts decaying from his curse, so we don't really need that. We could do burning. We could just give him resistance. Or hit points. Bleeding is reduced by physical damage. And it cannot affect ethereal undead units, so we want to avoid that. Or crit hit damage. Now that's interesting. So if we were going to do 50 per hit, when we crit, that would push it up to nearly 100. I'm going to do this, because at a 70% chance to crit, that might be worth it. So we're going to make this. Right? Once they're distracted, that's 25% chance, 25% increase in damage, right? If we crit, which happens more often than not, right, I believe, so let's say we're doing 100 damage, right? Once we're distracted, that's 125. But I think the crit is applied first, so that's 150. And then this pushes it up to 175, and this pushes it up to almost 200 once it triggers. We're going to try this and see how it works. We're not going to produce anywhere. We need the gold for other things. You're good at level 7. How close are you to leveling up? If we sit here for 2 or 3 turns, he'll level up. So right now, you can sit there. Oh, maybe we do make the stone walls. I'm not gonna build it, but I am gonna queue up the stone walls. You're fine where you are for now, and our major dragon domo is out here to help with this. Yes, so now we can threaten through here. End turn. We could pop a 4th city here. Right? Burn urgent stairways to the ground. That's alive the chain of impatience. Pop a 4th city there. Options. Okay, they're sitting there. I don't think I can build... I can. So we're going to go ahead and threaten them. If this has not been taken, which it looks like it hasn't, I might build a teleporter out here then. Just to better defend him. And it looks like he never took Nixwell. So we'll take Nixwell. And okay. And the Crusader host will ignore us because we're very good or neutral. So we're not going to trigger a fight with them. We continue the fight somewhere else. Elsewhere. Leave for now? Call to Crusade. Okay. If we were pure good, we could spend Imperium to launch armies. I don't think we're ever going to be pure good. That's good to know. Alright, so we're going to wait a turn. We're going to see where he goes. And we're going to help set up defenses here. Alright, we have 600 something in the bank. Dol Mekraz is going to queue up this. And everyone else is going to build gold for a few turns. Right, and we need both Pure Flame Staves and Adaptive Armor. This is going to be the cheapest, and it allows us to spread out the Condemned, so let's do that first. We'll be condemning. Need the gold, so let's do this. 3 gold into stone walls. Wow. We're almost pure good. Okay. So, another province, Quarry, needs a forester. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab this forester. We're going to change this to a farm. Oh, okay, no, we can't do that. Abort. No, wait, hold on. Structures. We're going to dismantle. No, province improvements. We can't. Huh. So I'll have to change it to something else. To... Is there another forester we can slap there? I could change it to a tithe collector. And just give up. Five draft, knowing we're going to get more elsewhere. Maybe. Hero leveled up. This is our Death Knight. Tier 8. Immediately going to grab Fortune. Confirm. Then, either Adept of Materium, where immobilizing presence would be useful, right? Because he runs in and screws with people. But so would Debilitating Aura. And I think we're going to do Adept of Chaos for Debilitating Aura. So he runs in and absolutely wrecks their... what's the word I want? Status protection. New skill available, which is either gain hit points for each rank they have up to legendary, or I knew this was in here somewhere. I thought it was a tome. Tier 1 tunits are cheap. Combine this with the Mighty Meek, and then suddenly your Tier 1 and Tier 2 units are starting at Tier 3 or 4. But we can pump them out. I think we want Resilient Hordes. So I think we start saving up for that. I am going to grab this to help with growth and stability. Withdrawn to the Astral Void. Return to... Okay. That's done. We can do... It's going to be 8. That's fine. And then we want to cast Adaptive Armor. Good there. These guys looks like they run. But what we're gonna do is here build an outpost. Yeah, I know they're gonna be pissed at me. But I don't think I have much choice. And you guys... Hello. 19, 17, 12. Son of a bitch. Alright, hold on. Load game. We're gonna back up a turn. To the end of a turn, I should say. This is before Pure Flame Staves. You're waiting. We end the turn. We cast Pure Flame Stabs. We throw down a bookmark. Hero leveled out a new skill. We've seen these and we're saving up for this, but we're going to grab this right now so we can fix our growth curve. We dealt with this. This is our Death Knight. We gave him Adaptive Chaos for Debilitating Aura to absolutely shred status resistance. And we're going to give him Fortune. We are parking you there. Okay, no, hold on. Who did I take with me? Demon. Okay. So, yeah, I kind of wanted you to start Burke, but I guess you'll have to do. Okay. Interesting. Here. You need a third farm. This unlocks more lava we can snag potentially. I think again grabbing this so that potentially we can grab the stainless quart is the way to go. Oh yeah, hold on. Save game. I don't remember getting this opportunity. No. I don't remember getting this opportunity before. Did I just blow through a turn and miss it? Potentially. Now it's a safe battle. Is the Wisecracker... He's taken a bunch of damage. We do have to worry about volcanic eruptions. We're going to auto-combat this. So before this turn, when we did this turn, lost 2 units. Really? Got 30 minutes left. Can I do better? I don't 1s, 2s, and 3s, I don't see why not. Retry. I think I can do better. This will probably be the end of the recording session here. Yes. 99. That's good there. Have I gotten any... Oh, hold on. I got that. Alright. That's fine. Nothing important. Alright. So what are we dealing with here? Okay, volcanic eruption there. I don't care. They're here. They're way in the back. You can stay in the back. Honor Blade. Sorry, left click. Is a fighter unit. They're legends. 1 ranged, 2 ranged, 3 ranged. Everything else is melee. The Wisecracker is going to cause trouble. Between the Elemental Spirit and the Blast Evocation, that's the issue. What's the range in this? What's your range? Can already hit me. Interesting. Can already hit me. Alright, so that's the issue. So doggos are going out as a distraction. And this is 6. Yeah, so he could already toss out blast evocations. And there's not much I can do. You have to go here. Harrier here. And you're here. Weirdly. And this flank... Oh, what's this? Touch of Grace. This is free. Interesting. You help defend this flank. You're going here. Here. And here. And we kind of just have to see what he does. There's a gorilla. I'm okay with that. Oh, dead dog. Okay. Okay. So this side. Okay, hold on. So how does this work? We can immobilize marked. This will mark them, weaken them, potentially immobilize them, giving you a chance to back out. Okay, hold on. If you weirdly... This is free. But this takes everything. Wait. Where's their main here? Oh, he's up here. Oh. Hold on. Cancel. We can get him. If we immobilize you, wail away on you. Okay. Oh, wrong thing. Not gonna kill. But that will. Alright, so that frees them up. Okay. Here, can't kill. This is an AoE. If I Hindering Blizzard this back line, at least slows them. Meaning, you can get the kill. We don't care about the burning effect. Might only apply to these guys. Okay, Flame Blessed Champions. Okay. So, if we run up here, you'll take a hit. Can we provide backup? Is the question. Kinda. So the issue is, I can't do much. I parry you. Attacks are disabled. That's fine. You run up. You run up. To here. Snapshot. Okay. What is this? Frozen, stunned, or immobilized. Alright. Can't quite get a kill here. But you can run up here. Okay, we have a play here. It has to kill, though. Oi. Chance to wound. Alright, well. But you can run up here. Huh? I guess wait. So you've got backs. You've already attacked, but you've got your movement. So we can actually move you forward. Interesting. Now you can run up here. Okay! That's a mistake. Ah. Oh no. Okay, that's a load game. Oh no. So, because he pushed back, he got the teleport along with the gremlin. So, we'll try to do much the same thing. So, if you're gonna... Yeah, but I don't think this can be used in enemy zone of control. So if you go here, you get an 80 here. Oh, now that is there. This might be better. is that. There's the kill. They got gorged. Okay, that took less shots. You can still move. Range 3. 1, 2. Weirdly, you can now move forward. Shoot. Then retreat. And now we end the turn. We can now move you up to here. That's okay. We'll hold off on that. Right, before I forget... Oh. Out of range. Wasn't worth it. You attack. Take the shot. Really, no kills. Step back. Take the shot. Great. On this side... kills. Alright. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. What is this? Whole shot. Oh, now that's interesting. Hold on. Save game. I think we have a tactical bookmark. If I pull shot you, really, you have 134 hit points. You have 158. So we definitely want you forward. Weirdly. To threaten the 8. He's got a little backup, but not a lot, unfortunately. So he can't do much about this or these guys. Unless... Oh, you... No, you already attacked. 85 of 112. You can at least go here to block attack areas. You already attacked. You can just move up to help. You haven't gone yet. Meaning you can go here, give him grace, and then what are we looking at? 60... 50, 10, 40. Mess with them a little. Well, he's taken damage. You can still technically go. But I don't think we want to, is the question. So that leaves this little imp in the back. So now, you can run forward. As much as I want to run into here. Do we grab the kill? I think we grab the kill. You stay where you are, so that gives you space to run out here. And I think that's where we stop. So... Oh, they were stuck on a volcano! Yeah. So we're gonna take damage. So there's one unit down. Okay. So now... we can... Oh my god. We can blizzard... this crew, but now morale is breaking. Okay, interesting plays here. All right, so let's do the back line. What can you do? You can go here, one shot there, one shot there. Those are summons. Well, hold on. There's a kill. Okay, let's think about this. And then this side is breaking. Alright, you are just gonna wail away on him. Alright. You have shot. There we go. So... okay. Interesting play here. You go poke them. Alright, so now they're breaking. You run in and deal with them. If we get a kill there, that heals them. It feels fairly good. Oh. I mean... so now he can run into melee here, hitting them. You can't... well, you could retreat, but I don't think we want to. We want to threaten them. We've got a 90-shot snapshot here. I think we take the 80. You go here. You swing this way. Wail away on them. But more importantly, if we do this, that'll heal both of them. And then you stay there to threaten them. You've got a shot... here, because the best place for you is here to mass curse them and to... oh, do we second? It's west. The heal, the slippery. I don't think it matters. Melee strike them. So now if they do anything, they die. Oh, you still got a turn. Interesting. And you still have a turn. You're in range. Ooh, do we take the 55? We'll do the marking blast first. Wow. And now he's down to... no. So we went from losing, what, 3 or 4 units to just 1. Uh-huh. Oh, hold on. Well, I guess... Yeah. Somehow he survived. Oh, interesting. Actually, hold on. Undo. There's the kill. You don't care, so that leaves. You're aggressive. Here guarantees us the kill here. And there we go. So, we went from losing 3 or 4 units to 2. Fair enough. But, look how much damage we did. Channeling Mantle. That would be good. Charged Robe. That's better. And a Bone Wyvern mount. Sure. Now, piercing is damage and status resistant with crit. Charge is status resistance, more status resistance and damage. We're going to do this one. The question becomes, do we give up the Touch of Grace for blight protection and flying? And I think we do. You, weirdly, are going here. Alright, don't see anything. Build the outpost. That's okay. You defend. You defend. Okay. Not gonna split him, because we need the second outpost here to grab the next one. Remains have been collection. Someone's been captured. We're gonna let you sit. We're gonna sell your butt. We've got 500 in the bank. You stay where you are. So, right, he needs more units. So, we need to give him at least a Dragoon or melee. I think we do Dragoon, Inquisitor for one of each, and then a Pyre Templar to hold the front line. So that's... Well, no, I guess he doesn't need that. Definitely the Pyre Templar. Waiting. You're where you are. Is there anything I can do with him? The two of you can start clearing this area for the experience, if nothing else. I think it does affect the Carnage, 7227. Oh, I could grab a Knight. Tier 4, though, I'm going to dismiss. Reinforced Cloak isn't bad. I'm going to disenchant it. Very little. Which is fine. I'm going to... Excuse me, end the turn and then call it. Yeah. I'm gonna call it here. So, we have an outpost here. There we go. That's what I was afraid of. The watchtower is free. You. 1,200, 1,600, 2,000. 1,300, 1,000. I can't heal there. Shit. God damn it. This overwhelmed. Yeah. If I stay here, I'm dead. So I hate to say it. I think I need to retreat. Give this side up. And slash a teleport, stash a teleporter down here. But we're gonna let that sit. We're gonna give you the Disturbing Dragon Claw. All that good, right? Yeah. Hero leveled up. This is our ritual list. Tier 8. Order. Now... Meteor strikes would be hilarious. What's Chaos Empowerment? Crit chance, Fire and Burning. Now... She does have crit chance, and that is going to go up. We're going to stop here, otherwise I'm going to keep playing. Yeah, I guess the question becomes, can he hold long enough for him to build up an army? Dude, why are you standing out there? 1,300. For me to build up defenses and rush reinforcements to him. Because we know there's a hero there we can't see. We know there's 2 heroes there we can't see. And we know there's two heroes. So there's 2,000 there. I think that's an even 1,200, and that's an even 1,500. And new skill. Let me just see what this is. I would like this. Alright, shock skirmish units, windborne. My god, they'll be impossible to hit. Battle mage units, war mage, so they can inflict Titan Slayer against large targets. Mythic units, maybe. We do have magic fighters, so that's really good. That's interesting. I'll mark all as C. It's this. If this splits somehow, we can deal with it. But as long as this is together, and he's got his ass out here, there's not like 1,300. Like, maybe? But I'm so damaged I need to heal. So let me save the game. Otherwise, I will just keep playing. Stream 2. I will call it here for the day. Save game. Thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell, all that jazz. Even better, check out the videos and playthroughs I've done. Bastards, come on over. Can we see what they're weak to? They are weak to spirit, which we do a lot of. That is interesting. So it might not be as one-sided as it looks. Thank you much for joining me. Where was I? Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell. All that jazz. Even better for other videos and playthroughs I've done on YouTube. Bestest, come on over and check me out when I stream live every Sunday through Friday, life permitting. Thank you very much for joining me, and until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. We were watching live. We are done for the day. Yeah. I'll run ads. I'll raid Simus if he's available. I'll be back Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. I hope to see you then. And until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. He sounded, honestly, Simus, the last time I raided, sounded kind of pissed. And I just raid and run. I think maybe I'll hold off this week on raiding. I'll just run ads and I'll see you Friday.